If you always catch yourself saying things like, I don't need anyone, I'm perfectly fine on my own, I can do things on my own, I don't need a man. If you say things like that because it makes you feel strong, makes you feel like a baddie, or worse because you actually believe it, I made this video specifically for you. This might be exactly what you needed to hear this week. So, before you get defensive, I need you to understand that I am not judging you. I'm not trying to criticize you. No, because I've been there, done that. I don't need anyone. That energy, that vibe, those Instagram pages, I've followed them for like years. So, I'm not judging you. I am simply trying to bring to your attention something that you might not be aware of. Okay? And now, let's get into the video. Hi, I'm Belle the Bimbo Sage, and welcome to my channel. If you're here, I need you to know that we are friends. I don't care, because a friend is a person you know well and like, right? And I know you're watching this video, and I like you for that. So, hi, bestie. By the way, you see me using this. My microphone is under this pink face towel. I'm using this because there's so much noise around me. I don't know if this is going to help. And also, I don't know if this is going to work as a pop filter. So I'm just, also it's pink, so. Now, let's talk. You've heard this quote, no man is an island, before, haven't you? Let me make it clear. Independence itself is being able to do without something. You might like that thing, you might want it, but you can survive without it. Like, you're not going to have desperate energy just because of that thing. You are not under the control of something or someone. That is independence. Then there is hyper independence. And hyper independence is a trauma response because you're so scared of receiving. And let me tell you why. It's because you have associated needing people or needing help with disappointment. Girl, I've been there. It's like whenever you asked for something you really needed, you didn't get the help you needed. Yeah, you were met with disappointment. This disappointment could be being criticized for needing something, being mocked for it after you received it. Those people who give you something and you don't hear the end of it, they're like, if it wasn't for me, you would have. I know. Or maybe you just couldn't get it and you had to make it work on your own. And that is where this hyper independence is coming from. You're like, you know what? I don't need anyone, because your brain has attached needing something or needing someone or needing help with disappointment, and it's trying to protect you. You're protecting yourself from getting hurt over and over again. But there's an age you get to that you have to understand that this stuff is a trauma response.
What?
For instance, let me give an example. An independent person knows that it would be nice to have friends. But because they're independent, they're not gonna seek friends desperately to the point where they're literally tolerating any bullshit from people just because they want those people to be in their lives as their friends. But a hyper independent person would claim that they don't want friends, they don't need friends, because they don't know how to let go of the fear of being overlooked, or the fear of getting hurt by friends, or just the fear of wanting and needing something. So they would say they do not even need or want friends. They're fine alone. Nothing wrong with being alone. I am an introvert. I love my alone time a lot. But if you feel like you don't need anyone, you are lying to yourself. That is the truth. This is born from trauma. I say it is a trauma response because it is in alignment with whatever trauma you have. Let's say financial trauma. Whenever you needed money, maybe from your parents or from just people in your life, and you were desperate, you really needed help, really needed assistance, and no one could help you. Maybe they could, but they didn't, or they didn't have it at the time, or just something. And at the end of the day, you were met with disappointment, and maybe you had to get it yourself, right? And this stuff happened over and over and over again. That person would have hyper independence when it comes to money. Like, it would be difficult for them to receive money from people. That's where you hear, I don't know how to ask. Of course, you don't know how to ask because when you asked, you were disappointed. Your nervous system is trying to protect you from that disappointment again, that hurt again, and so it would literally stop you from asking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Deep down, maybe you're not even aware of it, but you like provider men. For instance, you like provider men, but you've only dated guys who couldn't lift a finger for you ever. Like they couldn't even buy you donuts. You would definitely not need a man because, like, what is the point? Do you understand? If you've been with bad men or you've only seen bad men ever, you definitely would not need a man because you're protecting yourself. That is what hyper independence is all about. But you don't necessarily know it when you're doing it. We are over 7 billion people in the world. Everyone is not the same. The friends who hurt you, they are different from the new friends you would probably make. And the men you saw, they're entirely different from the men you would encounter next. The person who couldn't help you out with money is different from any other person you would ask. Or the time when they couldn't help you out with money is different from now. Maybe that time things were tough. Maybe now things are better. Maybe they can help you. All I'm saying is you have to let go of fear. Fear will destroy you in life. Fear is going to ruin your life. Honestly, maybe you should try reading The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. That book is lovely. If you focus on the now, you would understand that the past is dead. The past is dead. You are not your past. You are not your past experiences. You are not your past trauma. You are just you. Now, all we have is the here and now. Only now is important. So now, if you have decided that you're not going to keep attracting that kind of energy into your life, you're not going to attract it. So I will advise you to do shadow work. Or better yet, just read that book, The Power of Now. It's really popular. It is amazing. It would bring your attention to now. If you keep revisiting the past, it would keep ruining your future. The purpose of this video is to encourage you to sit with yourself and ask yourself if you are independent or if you are being hyper independent. And if you are being hyper independent, if you want to keep being that way, do you, girl. But deep down, we all love love. We love to be taken care of. We love good things. We love to have our own people. So I know you're suffering. You may not be aware of it, but you're suffering. Deep down, there is a wish that you could have that thing that you want. But you feel like that could only happen in a perfect world. And so you let go of the idea altogether, thinking you don't need anyone or anything. But you can change all of that right now if you are able to let go of the past and stop revisiting it. If you're able to do that, your life is going to be rainbows and sunshine and roses and, all that good stuff. Okay? You would see that life is not that difficult and people are not out to get you and people don't hate you, and you would stop being the victim. You would stop feeling like everyone is going to disappoint you. Everyone is going to hurt you. Because honestly, people are good. That is the thing. We like to think that everyone is bad, but people are so good. And you experience people based on the assumption you have of them. If you see humans as good people, you will experience the positive side of them. I'm a manifestation girly, and I can tell you that changing your assumptions would 100% change your life. Your past has no business with now. They rejected you then, well, they're probably not going to reject you now. Or the person who did that is absolutely different from this person now. Stop. If you don't get rid of these assumptions, you will keep seeing the same demons in different people, and your life is going to be miserable at the end of the day. I know you don't want that. I know therapy can be expensive. I didn't go for therapy. I did shadow work. Literally did therapy by myself. And I read some enlightenment books and it helped me. So, you can do it too. I am not hyper independent anymore, to the point that if someone literally says they want to take the glory for helping me achieve something, I don't care. Thank you. God used you, like the universe used you. You were the vessel. You were just the vessel. The point is, I now have that thing. Stop depriving yourself of good things just because you don't want someone to say you got that thing because of them. See them as what they are, like a vessel. Things are really not as deep as we make them seem. So I hope this has helped you, and please consider it and start letting people do things for you. It's nice to have people, okay? It's true that you don't need anyone, but the way some people say it, they literally avoid people. They avoid help, they avoid assistance, they avoid company, they avoid everything. You even avoid compliments. Like someone tells you, "Oh, you're pretty," and you feel like, "Oh, they must want something back. I have to give something in return." Yeah, I like your socks. You don't even like their socks. You just felt like you had to give something back. Do shadow work. Do shadow work. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, subscribe, please. I called you my friend. I said you're my friend. I know you. I know you're watching this video, and I like you for that. So please consider subscribing, okay? And yeah. Okay.